Hey there, it's Monday, June 6th, 2022, and welcome back to Movers and Mints Daily. Today we'll be covering the top movers in the past 24 hours. It was a big weekend, and we have a new project in the #1 spot, as well as some familiar faces, and we'll be covering some upcoming mints. So let's dig into it. Hey there, and welcome back to another Movers and Mints. I'm Goldie, bringing in the top Solana NFT projects that have done the most amount of trading volume in the past 24 hours, and gonna follow some upcoming mints, let you know about those. So before we dive into it, just always want to remind you that this is not financial advice. This is for purely entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research before diving into any project and investing your own money. So having said that, let's dive into the top 5 projects that have done the most volume in the past 24 hours, starting with number 5. Coming in at number 5 this Monday is Genesis GENOPET Habitats. Now this is a part of the Genesis GENOPET project. You can take a look at that. I'm gonna link every project that we talk about in the notes here. This one is red hot though. The description here is, the habitat. Home sweet home for your GENOPET. Taking a look at these statistics though, they're off the charts, wild. The floor price is 84.87 currently, and in the past 24 hours, they've done 3,130.77 Solana. That's a 46.39% increase day over day there. And the average sale is around that 78.27 mark. And this one really is more about the functionality of the project. So if you want to dive into this one, like I said, the link is below. You can check into that whole Genesis GENOPET ecosystem that they've developed. And we're just going to move on to project number 4. The number 4th most traded Solana NFT project on Magic Eden in the past 24 hours is going to be BLOCKSMITH Labs. Again, astonishing numbers here. They have a floor price right now of 108.25, and if you look at their total volume all time, they're just about to hit that 180,000 Solana mark. There seems to be a trend nowadays with utility in terms of NFTs, and a lot of these projects are really about solving issues that are relevant in the community. So with BLOCKSMITH Labs, it's a team of experienced engineers aiming to solve real problems on Solana whilst providing utility to holders. So there we can see back-to-back projects with utility here in the top 5. It says we're building a community of builders. So again, this one is not as much about the art as it is the real-world utility that it brings to its owners. The link's below, so you can take a look at that if this does interest you. And we're gonna move on to a familiar face at number 3. And at number 3 is TRIPPIN Ape Tribe, which they are very comfortable in that top 5 slot. These guys have an average floor price right now of 20, so it's a little bit down from where we've seen it in the past. But in the past 24 hours, again, this show is about talking about the top projects traded in the past 24 hours. They've done 3,221 Solana in the past 24 hours, which is a 16% increase over the day before. Average price is above that floor price of 23.51, and you can see this art is pretty trippy, hence the name TRIPPIN Ape Tribe. So if you are interested, there's a lot of mystique around this project, and it seems like they have a really strong community, so go ahead and check that out if you desire. And we're gonna go up to number 2, which again is yet another familiar face that we have seen before. All right, coming in at number 2 is a familiar face, not in a familiar place though, the OK Bears. Unseated from that number 1 spot. They had a run of 3 for 3 on this show, the past 3 shows I've done. Still, nothing to bat an eye at, though. They are really pumping here. They're at a floor price of 130 right now. The past 24 hours, they've done 5,706 in Solana in volume. That is a little bit of a decrease of 14%, which is pretty intense to think about. The average sale price is above that floor of 142 though. We've talked about the OK Bears quite a bit, and if you have been in the NFT Solana space, you know about these guys, you've heard about them, you know what they look like as I scroll through the artwork here, so I'm not going to dive deep into them, but let's take a look at the number one project that did unseat them for the day. All right, coming in at that number one spot, unseating the OK Bears for at least the day, are the Great Goats. Now, to be fair, this is a brand new project that did mint yesterday. So sometimes we do see projects come in, make a lot of noise, and then the dust settles and they just kind of level out at that point. But it's always good to talk about them. This show does talk about most volume traded in a 24-hour period, so can't ignore these Great Goats. The floor price right now is 5.55. They have done 40,310 Solana in the past 24 hours, so that's pretty darn impressive. Average sale for one of these is 9.24, which is obviously well above that floor price, which you can take as a good sign. And quick description of the project here. Great Goats is an exclusive collection of 11,111 goats roaming across the chain. Be a goat where your identity matters, a label for the ecosystem, followed by the community. So there you have it. Those are the top 5 Solana NFT projects that have done the most volume in the past 24 hours. Now, let's shift gears, and we're going to cover a couple of Solana NFT mints coming up in the next couple of days here. We'll kick off the list of upcoming mints with the project called the Blood of YAKUZA. This one is going to be minting on June 8th for 1.11 Solana. And a quick description of the project here. What is BOFI, or BOFI, however you want to say it? That's just the abbreviation for it. It's a revolutionary gaming MMO virtual world that combines entertaining action with the use of groundbreaking, non-fungible token technology. Players can earn in-game rewards in the form of play-to-earn Blood of YAKUZA tokens and win or buy in-game tools and characters represented by collectibles and rare NFTs, all of which have economic value in the real world. So if you are a play-to-earn person looking for that next game, this could be something that you're interested in. Like I mentioned before, all the links for everything we're talking about is going to be in the description below. So go ahead and check it out if this interests you, and let's move on to another upcoming mint. Next, we're going to be taking a look at a project called SOLWOW Hotel. This one's going to be minting also on June 8th, and they're going to have a whitelist mint that's going to take place at 17 UTC. And then the public mint is going to be taking place 2 hours later at 19 UTC. Both, it appears, are going to be a 1.5 Solana price tag on it. Now, you can see in the background here, it says it's the first community hotel, and when you purchase the NFT, it's going to kind of look like a hotel key card that you will get when you check into a hotel. And we'll scroll down here to a description of it here. They're going to create a cross-chain, hold-to-earn NFT community hotel with its own token, utility, and staking. International networks that provide sociability, social support, and social capital to their members. So basically a community-based hotel with benefits exclusive to the card holders. If you're interested in this one, take a look. Like I said, June 8th, so you got a couple days to take a look at it. Let's move on to the next one. Next, we're going to be taking a look at a project called Meta Hunters, and this one is a pretty unique project that's going to be launching on Magic Eden. Now, this one also launches on June 8th. There's going to be a whitelist and a public sale. Whitelist is a 0.88 Solana mint, so a pretty low price point. And for the public, it's a 1.69 Solana price tag. So if we scroll down here, what makes this one unique is, here's the description. The next NFT experience, we are excited to announce the launch of the first NFT of its kind, Meta Hunters. This NFT aims to offer a unique experience that will gamify NFT collecting and the way a community operates. Upon minting a unique Meta Hunter, owners will have access to upcoming games and challenges that will play out literally in the NFT market. Locked and loaded, get ready for a complete reinterpretation of the NFT marketplace. So this one does look like might be a little bit more of a unique opportunity here. Information's below. You got the link. You can go ahead and explore on their website. And let's move on to the fourth mint of the day. The fourth one we'll take a look at is called Haunted Goats. Now, if you have been in the Solana space for a bit, you do see a lot of derivative projects come out from popular ones. So obviously this one is a play off of the Great Goats. This one's going to be minting June 7th at a pretty high price tag. The whitelist is going to happen at 3 p.m. UTC on June 7th, and that one's going to have a 2.75 Solana price tag. And then public is going to take place 3 hours later, 6 p.m. UTC, and that one has a 3 Sol price tag. So we'll take a look at the about here. We'll scroll down. Here we go. WTF is Haunted Goats. Haunted Goats is a PFP-oriented project backed by strong branding and beautiful art. We pride ourselves in having a solid community and giving all copyrights of our collections to holders. So maybe interesting if you are, if you did miss that Great Goats mint and you wanted to hop in a kind of a derivative looking project, go ahead and take a look at this one. And let's move on to the final mint of the day here. The last one we're going to take a look at today is the PUFFU PANDAS. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, so if I'm not, I apologize to the project leaders. But this one's going to be minting on June 8th. It does have a price tag of 0.5 for whitelisted individuals and 0.65 for the public. The public mint is going to be happening at 7 p.m. UTC on June 8th, and the whitelist is at 5 p.m. UTC that same day. No website, just a Twitter page, but the description reads 3,333 PUFFU pandas on Solana, a hybrid mint through Dust, which is associated with DeGods, and Sol. The person who created this is a proud DeGods NFT holder, building for the DeGods and Solana ecosystem based out of Toronto. So if you are interested in this one, it's a pretty unique proposition that this individual has for their project. Link below, go ahead and check it out if you're interested. And that's going to cover it for the mints today. And there you have it. So thanks for watching. As always, I appreciate it. This is a daily show, Monday through Friday. So I hope you enjoy this and get some information from it. And any feedback is greatly appreciated. So make sure to share, comment, like, and any positive or negative feedback is greatly appreciated. So let me know if there's anything you're looking forward to, if you'd like me to cover. And I will see you soon for another Movers and Mints Daily tomorrow.